Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and let's get it started with some reality check time about gold.
We are indebted. We're borrowing money just to pay the interest on the money we borrowed last. We're insolvent. We're 130% debt to GDP. And you know what, Patrick? Anytime a country in history has crossed that Rubicon, it's never come back without defaulting, whether it be outright default or hyperinflation, which is a form of default. So this is stage one of what I believe is a bond market, debt market, liquidity crisis meltdown. And as it gets worse, which I believe it will ultimately, I think you will find gold and silver being looked at by the world differently than it has in a very long time. And, you know, they say the more things change, the more they stay the same, or history doesn't completely repeat itself, but it rhymes very often. And, you know, for most of human history, gold and silver have been considered wealth. There's been this period of time in the last 70, 80 years where that was ignored and replaced with debt accumulation instead as a form of savings. I think we are beginning to go back full circle.
I do too. And it looks like so does CNBC. They're actually telling the truth in this clip.
Welcome back to Fast Money. Gold crossing back above the key $2,000 level today, hitting its highest level since mid-May as the U.S. dollar heads to a 3-month low. Guy, you wanted to do this because I was here, right?
100%, because I know this twerks you and you hate this gold thing. Because you think it's just.
But I always like talking about the dollar.
So let's talk. About both.
Okay.
Gold hung in there when the dollar was raging higher and 10-year yields were 5%. Historically, that's an environment where gold goes down in a significant way. It didn't happen. It held serve. Why not? Because gold's absolutely in play. Now you see rates coming down. Central banks continue to buy. In 2022, they bought a record amount. They're buying the same amount this year. They're obviously seeing something. I've said this before. They're hedging their own ineptitude. And if the dollar continues to go lower, that tailwind continues to be there. And if we cross through this recent all-time high, every hedge fund institution that is not involved in gold will try to get it at the same time, and that's when the next leg higher starts.
I'll raise.
I think that's all you need to hear right there. And you know the drill. Miles Franklin's my sponsor. Use code DAI Gold. I bought myself a gold buffalo from there last week. Thinking about getting another one. info@milesfranklin.com is the email address, 952-929-7006. They told me to call or email for the best pricing. You can too. Okay, this is what's going on today, folks. Many of you, and I'll pull it up so it'll remind you of him. Back when we were uncovering ETHgate, back when all of that was going on, met a lawman. He's an attorney, and he was one of the good guys I consider on social media that showed up and started analyzing the Ripple case and talking about some of the legalities. And he was always his legal analysis always made sense, like John Deaton's and Jeremy Hogan's did. But while we had all these guys that were also attorneys that were saying things that didn't make any sense, well, he's one of the guys that made sense, and voila, he got SIM swapped, and then his Twitter account was hacked. And then I'm not going to read the whole letter, but then what basically happened to him is he was SIM swapped, and then his Twitter account was hacked, and then I'm drawing a blank here. His Twitter account was hacked, and then when he finally got back control of his phone number, then Twitter would not reinstate the account. That's the gist of it. There's more to it. You should read the letter. These are all screenshots of the letter. And we also, we did this letter jointly. He had reached out to me, and we did the letter jointly. And right now, it's nothing but a letter, but it has been sent to Linda Yaccarino, who's the CEO of X, and Elon Musk, who's the chairman, and Adam Mahey's the chief litigation counsel. Now, Linda and Elon Musk have been all over the X platform in the last couple of weeks talking about how important freedom of speech is to them and all this. And so it's a perfect and appropriate time. Now, I will say that both myself and James Murphy, who is Meta Lawman, both of us believe that this is an AI situation where AI, however their bots work or whatever, somehow flagged our accounts and took them down. And we don't really believe that Linda and Elon Musk are aware of our accounts. We're just trying to make them aware so that the mistake can be corrected. That's where we're at. We've sent a letter to them. It's not a letter threatening to sue them or anything like that. It's just a letter trying to make them aware. So we're not threatening. Now, Dark Defender said it's good. Digital perspectives remind me again, digital asset investor did not deserve to be suspended. If he deserved it, then dear X, share the reason publicly. Share the reason with me. Only thing I've ever, and you'll see it in the letter. I appealed several times, and then in one of the replies, they told me that I had been turned off because I broke the impersonator rules. Well, if you know anything about any major accounts, mine included, we have hundreds of impersonators out there. There's many people. They take my logo, they put it on their thing, they put the same wording I have in my thing, and they pretend to be me. Some of them have as many as 30,000 followers. And they are the impersonators. I don't know if they reported me. In fact, in this process, I hope to find out who did report me, because Meta Lawman, James Murphy, he literally got someone to find out who the hackers were that hacked his account and has video surveillance of them, and said that he's going to go further and find out who and why and all that. I would like to do the same thing with who reported me as an impersonator. So we'll see where that goes. All right. Now, Ashley Prosper. Now, in the letter, we also included tweets, such as the tweets that reference this. I can't remember if we included this one or not, but this was one of them that copied in the legal guy over at X from Ashley Prosper. Let me show you the ones we did include. Or I think this is all of them. The official cool guy of the Digital Asset Investor channel, Mr. Intuitive, included some of them here. Here's one that shows all of Meta Lawman's imposters and not all, but a bunch of our imposters. Now we have the same problem. Here's some of the free DAI tweets that were sent out. Here's one about Meta Lawman. And then here's John Deaton saying there's no reason I should have gotten suspended. Here's Jeremy Hogan. And then we've got, this one is from Jimmy Valley. This one's from that Ashley Prosper one. They've actually got a free DAI t-shirt on Kyle Samani, the multi-coin capital guy. That's funny. Here's the one from Not Financial Advice, the guy that created the greatest Ripple video of all time, and he also created a free DAI video, a music video that was great. Here's the official cool guy retweeting Linda Yaccarino. What we're doing at X matters and has everyone's attention. I believe deeply in our vision, our team, and our community. I'm also deeply committed to the truth. And there's no other team on earth working as hard as the teams at X. They're real into this freedom of speech thing. Linda, I am too. We hope that this was just a mistake, so turn our accounts back on. Okay, that's all we're asking for. Then here's Digital Perspectives asking her and copying her in. I would find it it's hard to believe that neither Linda nor Elon Musk has seen anything of any of these things where we're being turned off, but maybe they haven't. Then we've got this. UAE officially stops using the dollar for oil trades. Can you say petrodollar prevent World War III? Remember that? Check this out. Just in, the mystery whale keeps up its daily buying streak, acquiring 539 Bitcoin this morning following the accumulation of 1,178 Bitcoin yesterday. Over the past 28 days, they have amassed a total of 10.3 thousand Bitcoin, propelling them to number 73 on the Bitcoin rich list. Here's an interesting video. This is it says Ripple is the key. I like that. That's a thumbnail. I think this is I can't remember her name right now, but I think she's with Ripple. I'm drawing a blank on your name. I'm sorry. I'll think of it maybe in a minute.
Regulation done right can really unlock the crypto sort of utility to come in place.
Yeah, I think not beating the dead horse, I think we're saying thing, but I think regulation could be the big unlock, right? Because there are a few people who are very comfortable building with no rules and kind of wild. There's this festival in the desert called Burning Man. It feels like it's the Burning Man movement. A lot of people, I would never go out there. There's no shop. I don't mean I can't pay for anything. It sounds crazy. But you get 80,000 people going to the desert and having fun and partying. So it feels like that's where at the moment which gets a group of people. But in terms of really mainstreaming, I think to allow, if you have an idea for a business and you want to start it, basic ideas like Michael was saying, how can I hire people? It can't be that complicated. I don't want to get arrested. Like, what's all this offshore stuff? This seems crazy. Can I get... So there's basic stuff in terms of the operational side, but in terms of regulation, you don't really want to start a company and then, the Ripple is fighting the fight. I mean, it's a wild ride. So I think once that can get hopefully sorted out or have a little bit more clarity, I feel there's going to be a massive unlock where all those smart people who are already working in the space. I think there are there are 11,000 more smart people from Meta available as of yesterday. So I think there are a bunch of people who want to get in, and I think it's just demystifying and again de-jargoning and having a little bit more ground rules and regulation. Then I think there will be a massive, from 10 years, I think hopefully the innovation that we've had in 10 years can be replicated in a year, I think once the unlock happens.
Okay. And then I wanted to finish with this and let you know Stuart Alderati is going to be at a conference tomorrow, the BA Policy Summit. We'll try to get some video from that. Now, as we go into the group, I wanted to tell you, I got on the phone yesterday with Brad Combs, and he did tell me that I'm going to be able to provide a discount inside of my member group to XRP Las Vegas. I think he's very close to announcing the dates. And so, just so you know, I will be able to provide a discount inside of the group for that, okay? Now, the things we're going to talk about in the group is, ETHgate is one battle. I believe we're in literally in a battle of good versus evil in this country and in this world. And I believe ETHgate was one very important battle. I believe ETHgate / crypto is one of probably the most important battle in the war, okay? But I'm going to talk about I'm going to show some of the other stuff. The deception, the evil in DAIXRP.com. We talk about all of it in there because we can't talk about it out here. It is my censorship-free zone where I can actually talk about everything that I believe is going on. And I like it, DAIXRP.com. And we also started a Telegram group yesterday. After I finished uploading this video and everything, I was going to go into the Telegram group. And I'm trying to experiment with how you can, there's a microphone where I can record my voice and then it shoots it into the Telegram group. And maybe I'll do some video and other things. We're trying to build that thing up now. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family. Strap in, because in the member group at DAIXRP.com, some of this stuff's going to be pretty hairy. I'm going to show to you, okay? All right.